My signal here in the northwest part of Germany. My name is Günther, Golf Uniform Echo, November Tango Hotel Echo Romeo. Günther, and I'm living in the very northwest part of Germany, about 100 km northwest of Bremen at the North Sea coast, close to the North Sea coast. Running 100 watt in a 3-element tri-band Yagi. You have a splendid signal here in the northwest part of Germany. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Delta Lima 4 Bravo X-ray.
Yeah, DL4BX, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Günther, very nice to meet you. And plus 10, peaking plus 10 in sharp QSB. Surprised you're running 100 watts, but that's all you need. You're in the plus category, so good on you. I'm not pushing looks like about 350 out. I'm just getting everything warmed up. 2-element loop going northeast, and the rig is an Apache 200. Other than that, pretty much standard issue. Thanks for the call, Günther. I'm going to keep things moving. I think there was at least 1 or 2 other stations hanging in there. You have yourself a good evening, and much appreciated. DL4BX, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, over.
Okay, Steve, thanks very much. I took the antenna
Excuse me.
more to your direction. It's I was a little bit too far to way south. Now I'm at about 3 degrees. 293 degrees, yes, that's the correct direction, and now your signal raised up to a very solid 5.9 plus 20 dB. Very nice signal, very good modulation, very loud modulation. Best signal from the stateside I heard today. Thanks very much for the contact. Won't hold you up. Good DX, good luck, stay safe. Think I hear you.
Hey, Tim, Ed, Mike.
Steve, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Delta Lima 4 Bravo X-ray. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, I'm going to go find myself the biggest vase I can find, vase, or however you want to say it. I'm going to jam those flowers into it. How about that? Thank you much, brother. We'll catch you soon. QRZDX, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. QRZ? Okay, I think I got a Foxtrot 4, Foxtrot November mobile. Please confirm on the next go. I'll give you a report on the next go. Handle is Steve over here in state of Vermont. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, over.
My call is Foxtrot 4,
Okay, I got you in sharp QSB, FN4 FNJ, F4 FNJ, stroke mobile, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. I got you about a 5 and 8 in sharp QSB, over.
This 5.9 is the north
QSL, okay. Jean-Pierre, I think it is. Handle is Steve this side. Sierra Tango, Echo, Victor, Echo. Difficult copy. I need to check the lightning map because I just had a couple loud bangs in here, and that's unusual on 20 for my QTH. So I do need to check the lightning. We have a very turbulent afternoon, high winds, and the antennas are getting thrashed all over the place. So we're going to keep plugging along here. Thanks for the call, Jean-Pierre. F4 FNJ stroke mobile, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Go ahead. I'm sorry, what was that? Come again, please, over. Oh, the call is kilowatt, number 1, Germany, Mexico, Mexico. Kilo 1, Germany, Mexico, Mexico. QSL?
My traffic condition is mini travel X57 Delta. I use a mini travel tuner without a screen.
Hey, Nathan, what's going on?
The antenna, I use a microphone. the Toshiba. I am putting on 19 watts, and the antenna is my door, vertical mobile antenna, the top of the car.
Yep, QSL. I also have an 857 that I use portable, and love that little radio. I run it on a quarter wave vertical ground plane, which mounts on the back of the truck for 20 meters. I also have a setup for 17 and 15, and a set of radials come off the back of the truck, all jack in a quick disconnect fashion on quick connectors. And I go up topside in the high elevations and play radio with that. Okay, Jean-Pierre, it's getting difficult to copy you because of the noise and the sharp QSB. When you're in there, you're solid, and then it just kind of falls out. 7-3, have a good evening, and you take care. Thanks for the call. F4 FNJ stroke mobile, Kilo 1 Golf, Mike. Tie it off there, Jean-Pierre, over. Oh, my cameras aren't running. Looping. There you go. Sorry about that, guys. Bye-bye. Thank you. 7-3. Kilo 1 Golf, Mike.
Green Mountain Maniac, please copy. 2K5 OND, so portable, over.
Okay. Oh, my goodness. You're using the correct phonetics. I know you're portable, I think. Go ahead. Come back with your call, and I'll get you in here. Hold on a second. Let me get everything set up here so I can listen properly. Go ahead there, portable, and good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are.
Yeah, very good evening, Steve, up in the state of Vermont. K1, Green Mountain Maniac. This is your friend, Uncle Gunther. Delta Kilo 5, 1 and 9 points. So portable. And shore of the Rhine River, Steve. You're sounding really good here. 55-56, over.
Okay, Gunther, I can't remember your call, and I missed the suffix. I know who you are. That's how you know. And you're not on the stream, so you're playing radio, which is even better. And I can't remember your call, Uncle Gunther. I'm sorry, brother. I got you about this. I think you're a little stronger. Let's see. Let me get this in here. Go ahead and give me the suffix of your call. I should know it by now, but I can't remember anything. You know that, Gunter. Over.
QSLC, problem QSL. My suffix is Oscar November Victor 1 and 9.
That's right.
O and V so That's an honor, Steve. I've been listening out to you since weeks, and I never hear you in the radio. I just always saw you live stream up on YouTube. How are you doing, Steve? Over.
Hey, doing good. Yeah, I hope you're doing well over there. And I'm glad you're out playing radio. And a lot of portable stations out operating right now, which is nice. It's nice to see. I think everybody's got a little bit of cabin fever. So, yeah, I came down. I've been down here in the dungeon for, I don't know, an hour and a half maybe. And I kept listening to different stations over there. And there's some stations that are 20 over. So I figured, why sit here and listen when I can get in there and run my mouth? Go ahead.
Roger. Sounding good. Yes, and I agree on what you mentioned, Steve. There's a lot of portable station, lighthouse activation, parts on the air. The whole world is somewhere out in Mother Nature, and that's a good thing. That's my famous and favorite place where I love to be, Steve. Good to talk to you for the first time. I did a quick video for my YouTube channel. It will be up there in about an hour or something like that. Temperature-wise, it's still warm at the moment. We are around 65 Fahrenheit, but the lowest temperature tonight will be at 44. The moisture is on the rise at 93% at the moment, but this is the last night. The last night I'm staying out at the shores of the Rhine River in the portable season of 2021. And tomorrow I will do my last night, my final night up in the northeastern hills, 11 miles in the northeast from my location here with my mountain bike and my trailer seat. GMM DK5OND.
Hey, fantastic. Mountain bike and a trailer. You're really roughing it, aren't you? You're not even using a gas-powered vehicle to get to where you need to go. That's a little too much work for this old boy, Gunter. I'm too lazy. I couldn't bring myself to do that. Everybody's like, "Oh, you've got all those mountains around you. Why don't you go hike one of those mountains and do a summit activation or something?" I'm like, whatever. I'm too lazy, dude. If I could be dropped in by helicopter, I'd be much happier. Over.
QSL, please. QSL. Well, I'm over 50 myself. But I'm still able to make it happen to pull that 80-pound trailer behind my mountain bike. But I don't know how long I'll be able to do that. Maybe this is the last year, or maybe it will work for another year. Who knows? I live up every day as it would be my last. K1 GMM DK5OND.
No, that's the way you got to do it. That's you live in the moment. That's what I always say. Stay in the moment. Tomorrow's got enough problems. You don't need to get all haired up about what's coming ahead. Just stay in the moment and do the best you can, right? I'm going to move along, Gunter. Thanks for the call, 7-3. And nice to finally catch you on the air. And Andy says hi, by the way. Mr. Andy from the stream. And I'm sure all the other guys say hi as well. 7-3, I'll let you tie it off. You have a good time up there. And maybe at some point in the next stream or whatever, I'll watch for your video. Before you go, just tell me where I can find. Is your YouTube channel under your call sign? Is it easy to find, Gunter? DK5ONV, portable K1 GMM, over.
Yeah, Roger, Steve. You just type in my call sign into the search bar of the YouTube and you will be forwarded to my channel. Or you just look me up on the QRZ.com and you scroll down on my page. There's a couple of videos from my activations. If you click on one of those videos, you're automatically forwarded to my YouTube channel. Steve, I'll let you go for now. Big pleasure, big honor to have the Green Mountain Maniac here on the 20-meter band for the very first time. 73, so stay safe and happy Thursday evening into the state of Vermont. This is your friend, Uncle Gunter, DK5OND, waving a hand. 73, Steve. Good night.
Good night, Gunter. 7-3, bud. We'll catch you soon. This is Kilo 1 Golf Mike looking towards Europe. QRZ. A Delta, I think I got a Delta Lima 1 Papa. Confirm on the next go. I think you're about a 55, 55, 56 into state of Vermont. And the handle is Steve. Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Over.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike, Delta Lima 1 Papa, returning. Good afternoon or good morning. My name is Hotel Alpha November Sierra. My name is your single report 59 plus 10 in the T with a little bit Kilo Baker. Okay, Mike, back to you. Kilo 1 Golf Mike, Kilo 1 PP.
DL1PP K1 GMM. Hey, Hans, nice to meet you. Han. I don't know if the S is silent. I apologize if I'm cannibalizing your first name. I do apologize. You're 58, 5 and 8 coming in very sharp QSB, but no problem on the copy. And thank you for the 10 over. You must have a nice receiving antenna. I'm going to keep things moving along, and you have yourself a good evening. 7-3, thanks for the call. And I would say behave yourself, but the only thing I'm going to say is don't do anything I would do. DL1PP K1 GMM, over.
Kilo 1 above Mike, DL1PP returning for the final. Okay, thank you for the call. Thank you for the first contact. I wish you the best. 73, good luck and stay safe. Good luck for you and your family. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Han. Thank you. This is Kilo 1 Golf Mike, listening for Europe. CQ, CQ DX, CQ Delta X-Ray, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, CQ20. CQ, CQ, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, CQ and listening. CQ, CQ20, CQ 20 meters, CQ, CQ, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, CQ and listening. CQ, CQ, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, CQ20.
Papa Delta 1 Delta Mike Ocean.
Papa Delta 1 Papa Mike Ocean, I think it was. Thanks for the call. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Handle is Steve, State of Vermont. Give you a report on the next go. Good evening.
Yeah, I think I lost you, William. 9 plus, 5 to 9 in the Netherlands. 5 to 9, William. I got a lot of QSB at the moment. I got a big pile up on the frequency, William. I heard your voice. 5 to 9 in the Netherlands on the long wire, Roger.
I'm not Papa Delta 1. I'm not sure if you're talking to me. This is Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Handle is Steve, Vermont. Over.
Sorry, lost you, William. Sorry, lost you. 73 from Papa Delta 1 Delta Mike Ocean. Hope you hear me. 73, put you in the lock, my friend. Bye-bye.
Okay, I'm not going to log him. I don't even know if he was talking to me. CQ20, CQ 20 meters, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, CQ20. Hello CQ, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. CQ Europe, looking northeast towards Europe, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, CQ20. Hello CQ, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, CQ20. CQ20, CQ 20 meters, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, CQ20.
2 Echo 0, X-ray Zulu Yankee. 2 0 X-ray Zulu Yankee.
2E0 X-ray Zulu Yankee. Thanks for the call. Jim? Is it Jim? Good to hear you. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Handle is Steve, State of Vermont. Give your report on the next over. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. Well, I've got you not too strong, unfortunately. I've got you at about a 55, maybe 57. And conditions are a bit weird this end, but we heard you calling CQ, and we thought we'll come back to you. You got the operator name. I think we've spoken in the past there. I believe the operator at that end is William. Or maybe I've got it wrong. Okay. Can you What working conditions is it? The radio is the DBX10. We're only running 50 watts, so...
See you, Bill. Have a good evening, buddy.
And the antenna is a...
Hey, Paul.
Phased array.
And who was it? Hamoud from Kuwait. Oh, very good, Jim. I think somebody put me on the cluster and they put the wrong call sign on. They have K1 Mike. The call is Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Germany, Mexico. I just looked up at the cluster and that is the wrong call sign unless there's a Kilo 1 Mike on the same frequency, which I highly doubt. Name is Steve and the call is Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Very sharp QSB. I got you about a 5.6, 5.7 at best. Pushing 300, 350, a 2-element loop, and an Apache rig. 20'ISH Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Okay, I think I've got the wrong call sign. I do believe your voice sounded very familiar. I think it was the state of Vermont back here.
That's right. You got it. Yes, Steve in Vermont. Over.
Okay, I think I might recognize your voice maybe from YouTube.
Yep. There's actually a stream heading up there right now. I'm online right now on the YouTube channel. Over.
Low power to get back and see what it's like.
Low power, I think. Stand by. Boy, I got you loud in here. Stand by for a moment.
I'm struggling this end, but great to hear you on the radio. And I'll go on YouTube and see what it sounds like. Okay, 20'ISH, Zulu Yankee, clear on your file.
Okay, Jim, 7.3. I got a bomb in low power station. I think maybe QRP coming in here, so I'm gonna move along and pick up him. Thanks, Jim, for the call. 7.3, and don't be a stranger, even if it's a quick hello. Have a good evening, buddy. We'll catch you soon. I think there was a low power or QRP. Go ahead. This is Kilo 1 Golf Mike, state of Vermont. Over.
Yankee Oscar 3 Hotel Echo X-Ray Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Thank you for taking my call. My name is Tex Delta Echo X-Ray. You are Roger?
Yankee Oscar 3 Hotel Echo X-Ray. I think I got that right, but I got the name wrong. You're about a 58, 5 and 8. Over.
You are very strong. 5'9", 5'9" plus in Bucharest, capital of Romania. Name is Delta Echo X-Ray. Delta Echo X-Ray is my name. Roger.
Okay, Dex. Let me make a little note here. And yeah, I have you as Gabriel. Is the call correct? Yankee Oscar 3 Hotel Echo X-Ray. That's the correct call. Roger?
Roger. That is the correct call. Yankee Oscar 3 Hotel Echo X-Ray running 20 watts. 20 watts in a vertical antenna.
Wow. Nice job. Very sharp QSB, but yeah, you're peaking an 8 and pretty much no problem on the copy, even in the QSB. That's fantastic. 20 watts. There you go, folks. Nice to hear you, Dex. 7.3. Running a little bit more here. You probably already heard that. I'm not going to do that again. Could you do me a favor and correct the call if you have access to the cluster? Could you correct the call on there? Because it's causing some confusion. Somebody put the call in wrong, and I do appreciate them spotting me. But the call needs to be Kilo 1 Golf Mike. I have people calling me William, and I'm not William. I'm Steve. But you can call me anything you want, Dex. 7.3, have a good evening, and nice job. Good path. I have a better path to Eastern Europe than I do to, like, the UK. I'm always weak in the UK, and I could be 20 or 30 over into the eastern parts of Europe. It's just the way it's been working. It's been like that for a while. Don't quite understand that, but hey, whatever. YO3HEX, Kilo 1 Golf Mike, over.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike, Yankee Oscar 3 Hotel Echo X-Ray. Sure, Steve, I will put you on the Sorry for my sloppy English. Usually I'm talking a very good English.
This frequency is in use. Please move off. Thank you.
Delta Lima 5 Radio, Mexico, Mexico. Kilo 1 Golf, Mike, Delta Lima 5 Radio, Mexico, Mexico. I'm calling you.
Yeah, Delta Lima 5, stand by just for a moment. Someone just popped right into my passband. They're literally almost on frequency. There may be 200 hertz off. I don't know what's going on, but Dex, if you can hear me, 7-3, have a good evening, man. Thanks for the call. And Delta Lima 5, stand by for a moment. Let's see if I can get them to move off. I've been here for a while, and this is the crap that goes on. I'm not particularly pleased right now. Stand by for a second and see if I can get this straightened out. Could you please move off? I've been here. I know you can hear me. Can you please move off the frequency? I'm transmitting on 270. I've been here for 20 minutes to a half hour. Please move off. Thank you. Okay, Delta Lima 5. He's I don't know, he's on crack or whatever. Delta Lima 5 RMM. Go ahead, man. Is this Hans Gunter Hansi? Name is Steve, state of Vermont, 5'9". I think you're 5'9 plus. Go ahead. And sorry about that. Kilo 1 Golf, Mike, over.
Thanks for coming back to my call. Good afternoon. Kilo Golf. Kilo 1 Golf, Mike, Delta Lima 5 Radio, Mexico, returning. Many thanks for coming back to my call, and thank you so much. Your signal port is 5 and 9, 5, 9 plus 10. It's a little bit QSB. It's going up and down the signal. It's 5 and 8, 5, 9 plus 10 in the moment. The handle from my side, my name is Roger, is Hansi, Hotel Alpha, November, Sierra India. I'm located near Berlin. The town is Brandenburg. Brandenburg is QDH from my side. From my side, Steve, Kilo 1 Golf Mike, Delta Lima 5 Radio, Mexico, over.
Hey, Hansi, holy smokes, you're plowing in here, dude. You're just romping it in. 5'9 plus 10. And I think we're going to get into a period here where things really, really get rolling. Nice signal coming in. And nice to hear you. Thanks for being patient and making a call. Not much. How much power are you running, and what are your working conditions? Nothing special here. Apache for a rig. About 350 going out on a 2-element loop. Go ahead.
Roger. Thank you so much, Steve, for the nice information. I'm running 600 watts from the Arcam 1010, the Bulgarian Amperlever, and I'm using a aircraft transceiver. It's a K3, and my antenna is a 5 elements locked periodic from Titanic's 45 feet over the ground on the top of my home. You can be looking up the QSat.com page. You see my pictures, my information, and so on, Steve. Okay, fantastic. In the moment, fantastic signal. It's a little bit QSB on the frequency. It's a little bit going up and down. No problem. I'm copy you, Steve. Kilo 1 Golf Mike, Delta Lima 5 Radio, Mexico, over.
Yeah, DL5 RMM, K1 GMM. Yeah, good. Well, that's why you're blasting in here. Yes, there is QSB. You're, between the power and the antenna, I think it gives you a good backbone so that even there is about 15 dB of QSB, if not even more at times. I've seen people literally drop right out completely from being an S9, just disappear. So, yeah, I wouldn't sweat it too much. You got enough going on there. It's holding you up really nice. Hansi, I'm going to keep things moving along, 7-3. And if you want to hear yourself, very nice contact, very nice signal. Hit my YouTube, QRZ page, follow the link on the YouTube to my YouTube channel. It'll be the most, I'm pushing a live stream right now. And you're going to probably be in the first, I would say, I would say 30 to 40 minutes in. I think probably 30 to 40 minutes in, somewhere in there. 7-3, we'll catch you later. I'll let you tie it off. DL5 RMM, K1 GMM Vermont, over.
Roger, Steve. Many thanks for the information. What is your power in the moment? You're the vertical, you're using the wall. What is your transceiver, please?
Okay, Hotel Charlie, stand by. Thanks for waiting. Current output power is exactly 350. I'm just idling an old AL80A. 350 going out. Transceiver is an Apache 200D SDR, and the antenna is a 2-element parasitic delta loop running on switchable open stubs. Running on a set of stubs, creating the both elements are the same diameter, same spec, spaced 10 feet apart at 60 feet, and I use a double pole, double throw relay to kick the antenna either in the northeast or to the southwest. And it lifts the center pin and the shield of the stub on the parasitic element, basically making it look electrically longer than it physically is. So that's how that's working on the antenna there, over.
Roger, Steve. Thank you so much for the information. That's very well. Your work's fantastic. Your equipment. Thank you so much for the nice QSO.
Gotcha, Tango Yankee. Hang on.
And I hope to see you again in the next
ciao, Steve. Italy, Uniform 3, Bravo, Tango Yankee.
And all the best for you, for your family. Bye-bye, and all the best. Kilo 1, Golf, Mike, Steve, Delta Lima 5, Radio Mexico. All the best, and many thanks, 73.
7-3, Hansi. Take care. We'll catch you later. Appreciate the call. There was Tango Yankee blasting in here, and there was another station I told to stand by. Tango Yankee, stand by just for a moment. There was another station that was weaker that came in before you. Go ahead, that other station. Over. Okay, I think that's a Delta Lima 6. Come again with your suffix. Over.
Mexico,
boy, dropping right out. I think it's a DL6, Delta Lima 6, Mike Hotel Charlie, QSL.
QSL is 100. Mike,
Okay, Mike, I got you. You're about a 55, 5 and 5 in horrifically sharp QSB. I'm not going to hold it because the QSB is so bad I lose you completely. But thanks for the call, Mike. You made it into Vermont. And 7-3, have a good evening there. Over. Kilo 1 Golf, Mike, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much for the here is 5 and 7, 5 and 7. Also with so yeah, thank you very much.
Mexico Free, Florida.
Bye, Mike. 7-3. Tango Yankee, go ahead. And there was a Mexico something. Stand by. You're next. Tango Yankee, good evening.
Good evening, Italy, Uniform 3, Bravo, Tango Yankee.
Good Lord. How you doing there, Valerio? I know we've worked before. Nice signal coming into Vermont. I'll give you a report on the next go. Kilo 1 Golf, Mike, handle is Steve over here in Vermont. Go ahead.
Ciao, K1, George Mary. I was looking the YouTube channel. Old man, I know you. Nice to work you again on frequency. You're 5x9, 59. You should copy. You're near Venice. How are you, dear?
Hey, good to hear you, man. Always enjoy listening to you. I come across you on the band quite often. I really don't want to torment you. I try to let people that I've talked to before work new stations, but really nice to hear you. And you're 10 over. You're bombing in here. Go ahead.
QSL 5x9. You're fixed to 5 and 9. So very huge copy. I hope to meet you in the future. Thanks a lot for picking me up. There was another station calling on the same frequency, and it is in Whiskey 2. Someone is also calling to you at the same frequency. Up to work you soon. K1, George Mary. Thanks you. Ciao, grazie.
Hey, thank you. Thank you for the heads up on that. If things get out of hand, I'll do, I guess I'll move off or something. That's two land, so I won't hear him on 20, and he's in my back door. So even if I was pointed at him, I wouldn't hear him. He really should be looking at the cluster, but I know a lot of people don't. So that's okay. Anyways, 7-3, man. We'll catch you soon. See if I can pick up a few more here, and maybe I'll be forced to relinquish. Move on. It seems like I'm always the good guy, and I just move along. I'm forced to move when most people just sit and duke it out, but life's too short, you know. We'll catch you soon. QRZ, this is Kilo 1 Golf Mike looking towards Europe.
Delta Kilo 7 Golf Mike, Golf X-Ray 4, Yankee Romeo Charlie.
Okay, Golf X-Ray. There were a couple stations in there. Hang on. Golf X-Ray 4. I think it's Yankee Romeo Charlie. Go ahead. And this Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Name is Steve over here in Vermont. I'm going to speed things up here. I'll give you a report on the next go. Go ahead. Good evening.
Yeah, okay, no problem. I think you said the first one's key. Just confirm on the next server. Yeah, it's Golf X-Ray 4, Yankee Romeo Charlie. It's York Radio Club from the north of England. Just on the radio tonight. Yeah, no problem at all. You're 10 over 9. Outside the city of York. And the operator name's Chris, Kilo Romeo India Sierra. Over.
Hey, Chris. Really nice. Chris, yeah, you guys are 5 and 8 coming in. And thanks for the very, very generous report. Sometimes difficult into your neck of the woods. But thanks for the call, 7-3. I got you 58, and the band is very squirrely, as I'm sure you're seeing, at least into my area, or stations from my area. Hopefully it's not just me. GX4, YRC. Thanks, Chris, and you have yourself a good evening. Appreciate the call. Kilo 1 Golf Mike, over.
Yeah, no problem. So, yeah, some heavy QSB on. You were down to 7 on the last server, so it's up and down, but no problem. The audio is fantastic, and nice to hear you anyway. All the best from York. Kilo 1 Golf Mike 0, the Golf X-Ray 4, Yankee Romeo Charlie, York Radio Club 73.
7-3, thank you, QRZ.
Golf Sugar 57, Echo Sugar Germany.
Okay, ending in Sugar, Germany. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Sugar 57, Echo Sugar Germany. Sugar 57, Ecuador, Santiago, Germany. Good evening, you're 5 and 9, over.
Sierra 57, Echo Sugar, Germany, Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Yeah, you're 5-9 into Vermont, and the handle is Steve. Over.
Roger, still. I call you with 20 watts, you know. I have now 100 whiskey. But you booming here 5 and 9, a little bit QSB time to time, but you're sounding excellent here. So from Vermont, thank you very much, Steve. A lot of station calling you. 15 minutes past 10 p.m. And I go to sleep. 7-3. Have a nice afternoon, Steve. K1 Golf Mike, Sugar 57, Eco Sugar Germany. Over.
Hey, no problem there. Nice to hear you. Bojan, is that how you say your name? And the call is Kilo 1, Germany, Mexico. I think you may have it right, but you just said it wrong, but you can call me anything you want. Thanks for the call, 7-3, S57 ESG, K1 GMM. Catch you soon.
Roger. Mexico. Thank you. Bye.
Golf 6, Alpha Delta.
Golf 6, Alpha Delta. Thanks for the call. Kilo 1, Golf Mike. Name is Steve in Vermont. Over.
Kilo 1, Golf Mike. Golf 6, Alpha Delta. Good afternoon, Steve. Good evening, my side.
80.
My name is AD. You're 5x8 in QSB. 58 in QSB. K1 GMM. G6 AD.
Hey, thanks for A80. Good to hear you again. You're 5'9" in QSB as well. Really rapid. Incredibly rapid, like in milliseconds, actually. Like a fraction of a second. So thanks for the call. A lot of people calling and to keep things moving. Nice trip into Vermont. G6, Gulf 6 Alpha Delta. I just love that call, and I know we've worked before, and I recognize your name right away. Great to hear you, man. Hope all is well. Kilo 1 Golf Mike.
7-3, Steve. Thanks for the Kilo land, by the way. Good luck.
Thank you. 7-3. Good luck. QRZ.
Charlie Romeo India.
I think it's a Charlie Romeo India. Go ahead.
Lima Zulu 1 Charlie Romeo India.
I got you. 5-9. Christo. Lima Zulu 1 Charlie Romeo India. Kilo 1 Golf Mike. 5-9. No problem. Strong into Vermont. Kilo 1 Golf Mike. The handle is Steve. Sierra Tango Echo Victor Echo. Over.
Thank you very much for your answer. My name Christo, central part of Bulgaria. Is your name Steven? Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Over.
QSL. Sierra Tango Echo Victor Echo. Steve is the handle. Roger.
Roger, Steven. Roger. Your signal now very good audio now. Over.
Okay, you are crystal clear as well, and actually 5-9 plus at times with some sharp QSB. Christo, thanks for the call. A lot of people calling. Keep it moving. Have a good evening, 7-3, and you take care. Appreciate the call. LZ1CRI, Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Over.
Thank you very much for this. So all the best. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you, QRZ.
India Delta Echo.
Okay, I think there was a Victoria right at the end. You're on deck. And hey, Ernst, how's it going? And it sounds like you're on your original call. OE3 IDE. Good to hear you, buddy. K1 GMM. Over.
Roger, Steve. Yeah, good copy. I was on low power, now I'm on full power. 10 over 9, 10 to 15 over here. Very good, Roger.
Hey, yeah, you are plus 20. Just bumped the plus 20 mark, so you're going to get a 20. How's that? Crazy. It's the loop life, dude. I'll tell you, loop to loop. Nothing like going loop to loop. Over.
Roger. Yeah, that's really amazing. The strongest station here on the waterfall. Solid yellow line running down. Very fine. So I keep it short. I think propagation is good. A lot of stations calling. Just a quick hello and a greetings from the sunny Austria. Of course, not sunny anymore. It's 20 past 10 p.m. K1 GMM OE3 IDs. Steve 73. Greetings to Vermont.
Thank you, Ernst. Always great to hear you. And I'm serious about that. And you don't have to come back. I'm looking forward to the updated Thetis coming out. I'm on the Apache right now. So I'm pushing about 350 out on the 2-element parasitic loops. So that's what I'm running. 7-3, bud. We'll catch you soon. This Kilo 1 Golf Mike. I think it was, oh gosh. Somebody was on deck. Go ahead. You know who you are. Hit me.
Delta Kilo 7 Sierra Tango.
Okay, Delta Kilo 7, stand by just for a moment. The portable station. I'll grab you quick because I know the clock is ticking. I think I heard a portable station, probably low power. Go ahead.
Zero Whiskey Yankee Bravo portable, over.
Okay, the QSB is so rapid that you're falling in and out of the noise at the snap of a finger. Hit me again slowly with your full call 2 times. Over, please.
Mexico 0 Whiskey Yankee Bravo portable. Mexico 0.
Got it.
Washington, Yokohama, Brazil, portable, QSL.
Got it. Mexico 0, Whiskey Yankee Bravo stroke portable. Hey, Russ, handle is Steve over here in Vermont. And you're about a 55, 5 and 5 into Vermont. Over.
Roger. You're 5 and 5 on a site from my in the southwest of the UK. Just 100 watts, an NZ wire. Wow. So I'm delighted to work across the pond on a simple bit of wire. Name is Ross. Uniform
Gotcha, Russ. QSL. You're right on the edge, but you did it. Congratulations. And if the band was more stable, it would be much easier, but it's just not stable. But no problem. Copied everything. 7-3. Congratulations. Thanks for the call. You have yourself a good evening and good DX. Enjoy your time out there. A lot of portable stations this afternoon, so it's nice to see people out, getting out and enjoying the countryside and playing a little radio at the same time. M0WYB stroke P, Kilo 1 Golf Mike 7-3.
Delta Florida.
Delta Florida, go ahead.
Delta Foxtrot
Kilo 7 Sierra Tango.
Very good sign. My name is Heinz. So I pick to you. Delta Foxtrot 8, Sugar Ocean.
Okay, there was another, I think, Germany station in there. Stand by. Delta Florida 8, Sugar Ocean. Heinz, good to hear you. Name is Steve. Sierra Tango Echo, Victor Echo. QTH is Vermont. And I'll give you a report. I was scrambling to get the information in the log, and I didn't notice the S meter, but I suspect you're probably a 5859. Go ahead.
I thank you, my dear. You see, I have your suffix not correct. Please go, your suffix is not correct. Delta Foxtrot 8, Sugar Ocean.
Okay, was it a Delta Foxtrot 8 Sugar Ocean QSL?
That is correct, but your suffix.
Oh, sorry about that. My suffix, Germany, Mexico, Mexico. Germany, Mexico, Mexico. Over.
German, Mexico, okay, my dear. I wish you a nice evening. Very great. I can write to you. Very good time. 5 by 9. 73 good luck.
Thank you. You are 59, 5 and 9 solid into Vermont. Thank you. 7-3. The other station from Germany was a Delta Lima. Go ahead. Another station in Germany.
Delta November 7 Sierra Tango.
Okay, Sierra Tango. I think you were the one. Go ahead.
Okay, good evening. This is Delta Kilo 7 Sierra Tango. Over.
Okay, Delta Kilo 7 Sierra Tango. Nice to hear you. Thanks for the call. Stefan, name is Steve this side. Easy to remember. State of Vermont, 59, 5 and 9 into Vermont. Over.
Okay, very nice to catch you here on the 20-meter band, Steve. Your signal report is also 5 and 9. Over.
Thanks for the 5-9, Stefan. Thanks for the call, 7-3. Good evening, and great to hear you, man. Thanks for sticking in there. DK7ST, K1GMM, over.
Okay, over, Steve. Thank you for the QSO. 73 and bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Was there an Oscar November, maybe, if I recall? Go ahead.
Oscar November 5, Romeo Kilo November, QSL, Steven.
Hey, Oscar November 5, Radio Kilo November. Nice to hear you. Thanks for the call. And Ronnie, I think it is. Good to hear you. 5 and 9 into Vermont. Over.
Okay, thank you for the 5-9. You're 5-7. Sometimes speaking to 5-9. Thank you for the short contact there, Stephen. Lots of stations are calling you. K1GMM and 5 RKN.
Okay, Ronnie. Thank you much. 7-3. Have a good evening. And appreciate the call. Kilo 1 Golf Mike.
7-3.
Tango Foxtrot 8 Kilo Yankee.
Tango Foxtrot 8 Kilo Yankee. Kilo 1 Golf Mike 59 into Vermont. Over.
Yeah, QSL, thank you very much. That's great. You also 59 plus here in southern Iceland. The name here, Kele, Kilo Echo Lima India. Kele is my name. So nice to meet you, Steve. Kilo 1 Golf Mike, Tango Fox 8 Kilo Yankee. Over.
Hey, nice to meet you. And thanks for popping in here from Iceland. I always try to hunt you guys down when I see you on the cluster. So, geez, I almost should just relinquish the frequency. And you know what the pileups are like if you're in Iceland. I always get a kick out of it. I sit and listen quite often when you guys are in there, and it's usually utter carnage. It's great to listen to. Thank you much, 7-3. Have a good evening, and I appreciate the call there. Over.
Yeah, fine business, Steve. Yeah, that is nice, and appreciate the Q show as well, and keep listening. And thanks for this Q show this afternoon, and QTS, Kilo 1 Golf Mike, Tango Fox Kilo Yankee. 7-3, bye-bye.
7-3, thank you. Have a good evening. Appreciate the call there. Kilo 1 Golf Mike.
Tango Zulu Bravo.
Ending in Lima, I think it was. Stand by. Tango Zulu Bravo. Go ahead.
Good evening. This is Italy Zulu 3 Tango Zulu Bravo. Yourself?
Okay, Italy Zulu 3 Tango Zulu Bravo. Thanks for the call. Is this Claudio? Name is Steve. Sierra Tango Echo Victor Echo over here in Vermont. And about a 5 and 8, 58 into Vermont. QSL?
QSL, Steve. Many thanks. You are 5 by 9. 5 by 9 in North Italy near Padua, near Venice. 25 kilometers between Venice and Padua. Microphone back to you. Kilo 1 Golf Mike, Italy Zulu 3 Tango Zulu Bravo.
Okay, you are, correction, you are 5'9", 59. Not going to split hairs because there's so much QSB on the band. Thank you much for the call there, Claudio. And 7-3, have a good evening. I appreciate you making a call there. IZ3 TZB, Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Over.
Thank you very much. And 73, ciao. Grazie, ciao.
Thank you, Claudio. 7-3. I think it was ending in Lima. Go ahead.
Foxtrot 4, E3, Quebec, Lima. Foxtrot 4, Quebec, Lima.
Okay. I think it's a Foxtrot 4. Is it India, Quebec, Lima, QSL?
Yes, QSL, Kilo 1 Golf Mike. This is Foxtrot 4, Italy, Quebec, Lima. Located in the southwest of France, QSL.
Okay, Nicholas. Nice to hear you. F4IQL, Kilo 1 Golf Mike, 5 and 7, 57 into Vermont. And I think you got my name correct. Go ahead, F4IQL, K1GMM, over.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike, Foxtrot 4, Italy, Quebec, Lima. Okay, thank you very much. You are 59, 20 degrees in the southwest of France, QSL.
Wow. Nicholas, you better get that S-meter calibrated. I'm just kidding. Thank you very much for the generous report. And you have yourself a good evening, 7-3. And appreciate the call. I'm going to keep rolling along in here. If you could, I'm not sure. I think the band is holding up. So if you'd like to put me on the cluster, please do. See if I can hold this frequency for a little longer. That would be great. F4IQL, and if not, don't worry about it. No pressure there, Nicholas. 7-3, have a good evening. F4IQL, K1GMM. Thanks for the call.
K1GMM.
November, Japan.
73.
Golf 0, Uniform Italy Hotel.
Okay, Italy Hotel, stand by. I think there was a November, Japan. Go ahead.
Okay, correcto. Good afternoon to you. This is Italy, Zanzibar, number 7, United November, Japan. My name is Damiano. Come Delta American Mike, India American November, Oscar. My report to you 5 by 9 and 10 dB sopra 9. Very strong, very well, very nice modulation. QSL.
Hey, Damiano, is that how, did I say that right? Nice to hear you. And you are 5'9", solid with absolutely beautiful modulation. Beautiful. I could listen to that all day right there. Sounding really good, Damiano. We are, name is Steve, Sierra Tango Echo Victor Echo, Kilo 1 Golf Mike, pushing 350 out. Rig is an Apache 200D, and the antenna is a 2-element loop going northeast. IZ3 UNJ, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, over.
Ok, Roger, complimenti, fantastico è tua coordination, Ok, ok.
That is nice.
My coordination
Listen
of transceiver
for 3
Tango
kilohertz,
Sugar
that's beautiful.
590 Sugar, microphone
Wow.
Bravo One della Behringer, un amplifier transistor 300 watt, my antenna dipolo a inverter 20 meter QSL.
Wow. Did you say the transceiver was a 590, over?
Ok, 590, 590 Sugar QSL.
Got it. Yep, 590S. There we go. I'm big into audio, all things audio, and I have looked at a 590 for a couple years now, and I know they're very capable, and I would swear that you were on some kind of an SDR transceiver. That's how good it is. I'd be very cautious if anybody tells you it doesn't sound good. If you want to know exactly what it sounds like, go to my QRZ page. My YouTube channel link is there. I am pushing a live stream currently, and I am listening at 3.3 wide through the Apache, and you will hear your audio. It's beautiful, and it's pushed all virtually to the streaming software up to the stream. So that video will render probably in 2 or 3 hours. So by tomorrow morning, if you want to hear what you sound like, probably a good hour to hour and a half into the stream, you'll find yourself in there. 7-3, have a good evening. Thanks for the call. IZ7UNJ, great to hear you, man. Beautiful audio. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, over.
Ok, Roger, complimenti. Ok, veramente fantastico, very good, very nice, very well modified, beautiful. Ok, many thanks, thank you so much, thank you for contatto, all the best, 73, ti auguro buona fortuna, ciao, bye bye.
Bye-bye, thank you, 7-3, QRZ.
Germany 0, United Italy Hotel.
Wow, big signal. I know you're S9 Plus. Hey, Steve, how you doing? G0 UIH, United Italy Hotel, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Name is Steve in Vermont. Give you a report on the next go. Big, though.
Yeah, okay, Steve, fine, very good. And, good afternoon to you in Vermont. From Golf 0 Uniform Italy Hotel. Steve, of course, here in the metropolis of downtown Barnwell, population 300 HI. Yeah, nice to hear you, Steve, 59++ on this side. And I've just finished, or more or less finished, putting the shack back together after a long break. Although my wife came in about half an hour ago, said I need to move some things around. But that's what happens when the better half gets into the Radio Shack, Steve. But nice to hear you, and cracking signal. And I'm just running. I'm running the backup at the moment. I'm on the little 706 Mark II-G, about 400 watts stock microphone, and a 3-element homemade tri-bander here. Which I just finished a few weeks ago. So a lot of work been going on this way. Really, a bit of a revamp over really the last 18 months and 2 years. And good to hear you're into the audio. I've got a 990 sitting below with the covers on, and hopefully they'll be off in the morning. And a few bits of audio kit kicking around. I'll give you a rundown in a moment on the proposed audio and see what you think. But hopefully the little 706 with the stop mic is doing okay. K1GMM from G0UIH. Go ahead.
Yeah, G0UIH K1GMM. I am going to keep things kind of boogieing along here, but nice to hear you, Steve. I'll tell you, you got that thing going on. 20 over, plus 20, peaking, plus 20. And there is some sharp QSB on the band. Just bombing in here. I think you may be one of the strongest, if not the strongest so far coming in. and that's kind of an unusual QTH in here. I seem to be stronger as I go east into Europe than I am on the west side of Lotus. But yeah, no problem, dude. I'd run with it, that antenna. She's doing a nice job. Yeah, I run a DAW here. I have a website up. For anybody listening that's into that sort of thing, I decided to break down. I finally put a website up, and it deals with rack components, ESSB, Voodoo type stuff, configurations and SDRs, pretty much all things to do with audio, how to get the stuff running, middleman interface type stuff like that garbage voice meter, which I absolutely detest that, but it is valuable. Voice meter banana, how to get things communicating, how to keep things in the virtual realm and all that stuff and avoid the nightmare of analog at times that can happen. That's on my QRZ page, but yeah, I'll go ahead and let you throw some stuff in the carriage, and then you can tie the whole thing off, and we'll keep things moving along. Steve, nice to hear you, man. And I am listening. G0UIH K1GMM, over.
Yeah, okay, Steve, fine. Yeah, very good. Yeah, well, I collected a few bits over the years, and I'm used to be an ex-owner of an 870, and the Kenwood 870 sounded pretty reasonable. And still in the box, and now out the box and back into the shack. W2IHY EQ Plus and an 8-band EQ. Going back a little bit further in time,
I've
got a Symmetrix 528E, which I used to really love. That was a great little voice processor from, of course, your part of the world. And I plan to fire that back up again. Hopefully.
Oh, Jim.
I'd like to put it into the 990 and run that together as a tandem unit, just to see how she sounds. Got various microphones, got a good
I had no idea it was you that put it up there.
The favourite is the Neumann TLM 103. And I plan to put that back in tomorrow. Now, whether all this stuff works, you know what it's like when you pull a shack apart and then you decide to put it all back together again. Something normally goes wrong, and there's RF kicking around, or you find yourself looking for ferrites in every corner to quieten everything down. And I'm sure I'll have the same problem. I've got a Heil GM. Is it the GM5? I think it's the 5. I've got myself racking my brains now, even on my own microphones. Got one of the older gold lines. I think it's got a 4 and a 5 element, and you can switch between the two. But that's the main stuff. And on top of that, a VT737SP, the Avalon, which is a studio processor, and a Clark Technique graphic, which is still new in the box after about 4 years. So, so there you go. You could tell I've been doing not a lot in the shack, and I've been doing a lot of antenna building, to be quite honest. Used to run my own antenna company, but I've now retired, and actually found a bit of time to put my own shack back together again, and also my own antenna system. But hey-ho, that's another story and something for another evening. But nice to catch you, Stephen. Thank you for the nice report. Yeah, you're romping in here. You're in the backyard, 20-30 over. K1GMM in Vermont, G0UIH. Stephen Barnwell, go ahead.
Hey. Yeah, Steve, that 103, I'll tell you, I'll leave it with this, because I'm gonna kind of scoot and see if I can pick up a few more before I rip the plug out of the wall. I was talking to a guy over here. I think there's a group of 3 guys. KF2GG, one of the most outrageous stations I've ever heard as far as audio goes. He is, and there's actually a video on my YouTube channel. The only way I can describe it is totally bombastic. It's unbelievable. Runs an Apache. I think he's on Apache. And the other guy, KX2 Victor. What the heck is his name? John? he was, I remember, this was, a year and a half ago. He had the 103, and he was on, I can't remember which microphone is on, and anybody who says, in that 870, oh yeah, dude, that's beauty, man, right there. That's the old, that's the benchmark. And we were chatting, and he said something about, I have a 103 here, and I'll put that in. So let me put that in line. Anybody who says the microphone doesn't make a difference is a fool. He put that thing in there, and just at 4 kilohertz wide, I'd love to hear it at 8 kilohertz. Would be completely insane, but he put that in there, and what a difference. And he wasn't using a piece of trash of a microphone. It was like it was like a traditional broadcast, like an Electro Voice RE something, whatever they are, which I've never really messed with, never was really interested in those. But it sounded great. And then he put that in there. Oh yeah, dude, gloves come off. It's like the freaking, it's like the difference between a Volkswagen Beetle and a Lamborghini, audio wise. That Neumann, wow. I wish I could afford one. They're over $1,000, and that ain't never going to happen. But yeah, pretty incredible. Anyways, I'm dribbling. 7-3. Have a good evening, and catch you later. And I like your yacht pick, by the way. You're living the life, man. G0UIH K1GMM.
Yeah, okay, Steve. K1GMM. G0UIH. Steve returning. Yeah, it's not like that every day. That was just holiday and vacation, Steve. So, hey, running a bit of the high life when time allows, but it's not all the time. But yeah, I'm looking forward to. I've been looking forward to getting the shack up and running for quite a while now, and she's pretty well there. As I say, XYL came in earlier and said, I don't like that there, and you can move that, and you can shift that. But there we go. I'll certainly, fingers crossed, hopefully have something up and running by the end of the weekend if all goes to plan. But thanks for the nice report, appreciated. Yeah, I'm looking forward to running the 103. As you say, an insane amount of money, but, I did it at a time when I could afford it, and that was a few years ago, and that 103's been sitting in a box for 3 years doing absolutely nothing, so it's about time I put it to good use and actually put it on the air. But, thank you, Steve. I'll check out the website, that's for sure. Sorry, I think you've got a YouTube channel, not a website. I'll check out the YouTube channel and have a look through, and hopefully we can hook up again. And maybe when I've got some of the gizmos wired up, and you can tell me how good or how bad it sounds. But hopefully, fingers crossed, it shouldn't sound too bad. But thanks for the info. Appreciate the chat. Thanks very much. Good afternoon, good evening from the UK, and catch you soon again. Kilo 1, Golf Mike, Golf 0, Uniform Italy Hotel. Thanks, Steve, and all the best. Really enjoyed the contact, and see you soon again. Cheers.
Yeah, great to hear you, Steve. And yes, there is a website up too. You'll see it on my QRZ page. You'll see a lot of nonsense on the YouTube page. But it's not going to be anything. I wouldn't waste your time. You have enough knowledge, I can tell just by the equipment you're talking about. You're not going to find anything of use there. This is more layman's type stuff. People just getting into it, how to put it together, and stuff like that. No, you're not going to benefit probably from anything there. Maybe, I don't even know if there's entertainment value. I like to be entertained. So I don't consider myself an entertainer, but I love to be entertained in everything, including radio. You know what we'll have to do? When you get everything put together, chuck me an email. We get some good band conditions. We'll scoot up the band up top and stretch out to 4 or 5 kilohertz wide. And there you go, dude. Then we'll make some noise. How's that? 7-3. We'll catch you later. Have a good evening. Thanks for the call, Steve. Great to hear you, man. G0UIH K1GMM, Vermont.
Yeah, I'm fine, Steve. Yeah. Stretch it a little bit. As I say, I'll be a bit of a newbie with the 990. I haven't driven that one before. The 870, she was a great little radio, and did a super job. The 990, I've got my provisional plates on, as they say, when we start driving a car from this side, and it'll take a little bit of getting used to and learning how to drive it. But I've heard some really nice 990s when they've been set up right. But you do need to spend a little bit of time, as you know, just getting everything in that sweet spot. So a bit of a learning curve, but it shouldn't take too long. Cross fingers, hopefully. Okay, I'll do that for sure. And look forward to the next contact and maybe a 4K plus. See how we go. K1GMM G0UIH. Thank you, Steve. All the best and good evening to you. Appreciate the contact. Been really enjoyable. Catch you later. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Steve. Loads of fun there. We'll catch you later. This is Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Anybody still in Europe awake? Listening for Europe. QRZ. It's going to be a stretch. I should probably shut it down right here. One more call, and then I'm going to pull the plug. CQ, hello, CQ. CQ Europe. CQ Europe, Kilo 1, Golf Mike. Kilo 1, Golf Mike. QRZ.
Oscar Echo 3, X-Ray, Alpha, Sierra.
Oh, he's back on the club station. What are you doing? That's got to be you, Ernst. OE3, X-Ray, Alpha, Sierra, Kilo 1, Golf Mike, bombing in. What's going on, Captain?
Yeah, I want to try out if it works also with the other call sign. Very good, K1 GMM. And I see the log is the first contact with the club station call sign. So now with this call sign arena, I can run 1 kilowatt. So that's a little bit more power, Roger.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, you're 20 over. Is that what you're running right now, Ernst?
Yeah, correct. 950 to 1K plus minus.
So what are you doing? Are you remoting into the club station, or are you actually physically there?
No, it's my station. I'm the manager of the club, and so I'm also the owner of the club call sign. So that's why I can use my personal call sign, and also the club station call sign. We have a club station also around 30 miles away, but it's too dark outside, so I can use it here on my station.
Oh, gotcha. What do you guys run in the club station for a rig? And what are your antennas? Is your club station at your home? Or I'm not sure what's going on there. Like the IDE call that you use is your personal call. Is the club station, like all of that stuff, is it right on the same property, or do you have to go to that other property to get there?
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, it's a little bit confusing. No, I'm sitting here in the same shack. It's my shack. It's the Oscar Echo 3 India Delta Echo shack. But because I'm the manager of the club, so I'm also can use this call sign, the club station call sign here in the club in my shack. We have a club station, but it's around maybe 35 miles away, with a big tower, and but only portable rigs. We do not have the rig stationary, so we use it not very often. But in my case, it's special because I can use here in my shack, in the IDE shack, I can use also the club call. Roger.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Hey, that's pretty cool. And now, do you share, I'm assuming you share all the antennas with the club station and the personal thing. I think I'm making a bigger deal out of this than it is. So basically you've got multiple rigs there, right? And different station setups, but are they all running on probably all on the same antenna systems that you use generally for your own personal use?
Yeah, correct. So that's the constellation here. I use of course the same antennas, the same amplifier, but of course different locking and also different. The radio is not different, but the switch switch between the one setup and the next setup. So yeah, a little bit confusing. Normally we assume that the club station call sign is also in the club station, but we can use this call sign Oscar Echo 3 X-ray Alpha Sierra also on a field day with slash portable, and then maybe you have a small rig, maybe an 817 Fox Tango from Yaiso and 5 watts, and it's also the club call sign. So it's not bounded to the club station, Roger.
I understand. Yes. Hey, I got a question for you. I don't know if I think you're way more into this than I am. I'm glad I ran into you and you came back after things had started to settle down. I was watching one of Richie's videos on the updates. I guess there's multiple updates. I saw like a 21 Charlie, a 21 Delta, 21 Hotel, or I don't know what's going on there. Any idea is there a date when they think they're going to actually release that? And do you know if that will be, I asked him a question on there and I haven't looked to see, I asked it today. I haven't looked to see if he's responded or not. I was wondering if that is going to run, the updated Thetis is going to run on Protocol 1 like this one does. I'm still on the 2811 that was released back in October of last year. Over.
Roger. Yeah. It's so Richie started with 21 Alpha and is continuing the updates with beta, with Charlie, Delta, Echo, and so on. I think the latest one is Italy. 21 Italy, 21 for the year, and his plan is that if all the things are working good, no bugs, and the new stuff is good, then he will get in touch with the GitHub with the official release. So then they will merge the code, and then we will have maybe a 2.8.12 or maybe a 2.9. Could be a 2.9 because a lot of stuff is changed, a lot of bugs. It's amazing. So many people are working with Thetis, and in the beginning, every hour, some bugs are reported. Some minor bugs, of course, and some special bugs with transverter and all this other stuff, but also some major bugs. Not really bugs which you cannot use the software, but amazing. And the bugs they're very, very old, maybe 10 years old. That's crazy. So Richie is the first thing is bug fixing. So make all the bugs clean and no more errors. And then of course he is also implementing new stuff, the new band stack, and a lot of new stuff will come to Thetis. And if all this is running good and is settled, then he will put it also on the GitHub, the official release, and maybe we get a 3.0 version. Who knows? A timeline, I do not have an exact timeline, but maybe end of year could be. But it's very easy. You can take the latest. It's the first thread, or the first thread in the how it's called. It's Thetis 2.8.11 fix and bugs, and the first entry you will find all information. It's quite easy to install the latest version, and of course it works also with Protocol 1, so there's no change. So a long over Kilo 1 Golf Mike OE3X AH.
K1 GMM. Well, that is good news. I was wondering if a lot of the changes that were made were only available on a Protocol 2 firmware. Because I am on the old rig. This thing's 6 years old, something like that, the 200. So she's kind of old now. So I don't know I was kind of like, well, maybe I'm busted. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's just I'm going to have to go to. The only reason I don't want to go to Protocol 2 is I found on this, and this is common from what I read. You know, there's multiple releases of firmware for the 200s for Protocol 2. There's multiple firmwares, Protocol 2 firmwares, and it's like, you know, one of those situations where you have to find the one that seems to want to work. You know what I'm saying? So it's so solid right now. Like I had a huge latency issue, horrific. And I found out that it was a corrupt. Thetis was corrupt. So I uninstalled it, blew everything out, backed up the database first, blew everything out, did a fresh install, and it was exponentially better. But I was listening to a couple guys last weekend talking about this very thing, and they were talking about the poor audio and the ring buffer settings. And I started playing with these things, man, and I've got like, it's difficult to actually hear the amount of latency. If you kick the monitor on, you have to really concentrate to actually hear the latency. In other words, you can talk in a normal cadence with no noticeable latency. That's pretty amazing for an SDR, dude. I have yet to see an SDR that has that little latency, that has that much control. Over.
Yeah, Roger. You're right. It's maybe not the easiest setup and the easiest way to bring down the latency, because other SDR manufacturers they have no deeper settings. You select the sound card and that's all. In Thetis you can go into the deep, but of course it takes the time, but you can really make it very small. A small latency, that's really fine. And but the ring buffers, I think Roger is working on that with some new stuff for visualization and for some tools to understand and to help people making the audio good without dropouts and reducing the latency. So it's nice. And you're right on the firmware and the different versions, especially on the NN200 and the NN100. It's a lucky game to find the perfect Protocol 2 version. Here on my side I have the NN7000 and I installed the latest version and it works perfect, no problems. But of course with the older rigs, if Protocol 1 runs good, so I wouldn't change it. So never touch a running system, or don't fix it if it's not broken. And of course all the Thetis versions which Richie is releasing are 100% compatible with Protocol 1, Roger.
Yeah, that is so nice, dude. I'm telling you, I am so relieved to hear that. I really am, because I really like the rig. You know, I've got an expert here, the Sun STR2DX, and I love that little rig too. Very different rigs. They're very different. Both the audio is superb. The Sun's audio is truly incredible. But they are very different receivers, very different front ends. And I like the Anon for certain. This is, to be honest with you, Ernst, this is the very first time. I've had this rig almost a year and a half. And this is the first time I have ever used this rig for DXing. First time. I usually use the Sun or the 7300 for DXing. This is my Reg 2 rig. So, you know, there's no perfect rig out there in my mind, you know, and I just, I really, really like this, like the software. Yeah, it's a little boxy, you know what I mean? It has kind of a little bit of a primitive look to it. It's not particularly elegant to look at, but it's incredibly functional, you know, and that's why I like it. And the amount of control you have on it, oh, good God. I haven't even scratched the surface. Like I said, I've had this a year and a half, Ernst, and I just figured out how to make those adjustments on the audio to reduce the latency. Oh, yeah. I mean, you do have to have a little rocket scientist in you to run these rigs, over.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, it's not for beginners on PC. So a little a little craziness helps to understand the software, and a lot of stuff is going on in the setup. And yeah, I like the rig too. And you're right, it's there's no perfect rig outside. And about the user interface, the GUI, I think Richie is also planning some stuff, maybe movable panels and some other stuff, so that the customization will be better in the next version. So I'm not sure if Richie will do it in the next weeks, but it's on the to-do list. And the wish list for the TTs is very, very long. I think a couple of pages in the forum, and they're very, very good wishes and ideas from all the people. So a lot of stuff to do for Richie. I hope he will do it. Okay, very good, Steve. Yeah, nice. Propagation is dropping down a little bit. So last over was 5859, but of course no problem. K1 GMM OE3X, yes.
Yeah, it is shifting a little bit. I just looked up, and you're exactly what you just said. You're about a 5.9, and you were 20 over. So we've got probably 15 to 20 dB of QSB that's crept in here, and that's significant. That's a lot if you think about it. One quick question, just for giggles, to see how you feel about this. One thing I really like is that the mode selection, the band selection, and all of the primary things that you need to operate this transceiver are on the main GUI. I don't want to see them start hiding things in submenus. This is where I see the expert software going, and that is a severe disappointment to me. They have moved the mode controls on the alpha release into what looks to me to be a submenu where you click on just to the right of the VFO. And then that will open a submenu panel where you can select the mode. I like having the bands and the modes. The primary functions of the radio need to be on the main GUI. I'm all about speed and efficiency. And I don't know how you feel about that, but I hope Richie doesn't do that with his software, because that's one thing that I really like. Over.
Roger. And I think there will not be a big change. So we will keep the bands and the modes and the filters and also the other stuff. And I completely 100% agree with you. This should be on the main screen, not hidden in some downs, or maybe hidden in setup or in a submenu. So that will not change. So I think the idea is to make some stuff user customization.
Wait, band is closing down between us.
Panel on the left, and you can move the mode panel to the right, and such stuff. But
what's up, Daniel?
That will not be the idea from SunSDR, Roger.
Yeah, I mean, this, I say that, but it's in alpha right now. I don't think it's even beta yet. Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't pay too much attention to it, but I have looked at it, and I'm a little nervous. I guess it's supposed to be superb what's coming, but I just hope they don't screw up the GUI, man. That's one thing about their software. It's absolutely beautiful. It was a work of art. What I see coming is, I don't know, man. Whatever. Wait and see, I guess. And boy, the band is shutting down between us. Sharp QSB on your last over. Let me get out of here. I'll say 7-3. Nice to hear you. Always interesting when we have the time to chat about this stuff. And thanks for the heads up on the protocol stuff and what's going on there. And I'm trying to, what I really like is that spectrum gradient, dude. To me, that's eye candy, because I don't really care about stuff like that, but that's just beautiful, man. I know that's shallow, right? That's a shallow way of looking at it, but I look at it. See, I haven't gone deep enough to see what it actually means yet, but I look at it and I go, okay, that's just cool. Come on. Is that not cool or what? So I'll let you tie it off. I'm going to duck out of here and see what's going on upstairs. OE3XAS with a new contact for the club, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, over.
Roger. So hope you have still a copy. You drop down to maybe a 5.5. So hope you have still a copy. And you're right 100%. The look and feel should be good. And if you look at the software, it should look good. And that's also very important. So keep it up, Steve. We will stay in contact. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike from Oscar Echo 3 X-Ray Alpha Sierra 73. Have a good one, buddy. Bye-bye.
Yep, thanks, Ernst. 7-3. Bye-bye. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. I'm going to see if there's anybody else listening in there. And then if not, I'm going to QRT. This is Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike pointed towards Europe. Anybody still left? QRZ. It's K1GMM, QRT. All right. I'm out of here. All right, guys. See y'all later. Have fun. That was tons of fun. You know why I do this is because I've been telling you guys, get in there and just call. If you find a spot, just call CQ. You will never know what can happen. Doesn't matter how much power you're running. You heard it. Guys running 20 watts portable. They're getting out. Get in there and have some fun. Well, the bands are somewhat good. Tantillo, good to see you, man. Everybody in the chat, have a good evening, 7-3. I have my skinny chicken legs. I have shorts on, and my knees are frozen. I think I've got a little arthritis setting in. I'm an old man. Come on, you guys. I'm an old man. All right, see y'all. Have a good evening.